Harris 23.3. From the pictures I've shown you, you can see in the pictures I'm wearing a yellow high visibility jacket with a dark hoodie tracksuit and bottoms underneath. On the right hand side, my role and responsibilities in the event. My role was being a steward, so the first role of a steward is crowd control. This is vital to spectator events and crowds of people, as people can become very dangerous to other people and themselves. The Hillsborough disaster is an example of what will happen if there is a lack of crowd control from stewards. At Sheffield Wednesday, at Hillsborough Stadium, Nottingham Forest, Liverpool were playing, and 96 Liverpool fans are being crushed by other people and sadly losing their lives. If the correct crowd control was to be used, this wouldn't have happened. As there will be hundreds of people setting off at one time, there will be a case of everyone being crowded at the start, so this will be the main part of where any injury can occur. Therefore, I will have to make sure I am loud and clear with my instructions to keep the health and safety high. Stewards have many other different individual roles and responsibilities at a sports event. These include customer care, access to the event, queue management, marshalling, ticket management, and ensuring health and safety is maintained to a high standard. In order to be a steward, you should look to be trained with qualifications in NVQ level 2 or 3. You should have good communication skills, be successful at being a management skills, first aid trained. This qualification is a qualification I could take further in my career in stewarding and security. If I want to improve my event planning, I could take an NVQ in events planning. My main role in this event was to keep all participants safe and direct them and answer any questions that they had to ask me. I was also given the task of conducting a walk around the course prior to the start, making sure everything was working and in order, and make sure none of the equipment being used could harm anyone taking part. Event review. The event went well. We reached our target of 500 people paying and competing the course, as 525 people did. This means we can move on to our next target of running a second event this year, increasing the amount of sign-ups. All the feedback we received at the end of the event was positive from the participants. This was mainly over a social media website, and they were also sharing loads of pictures to show how much fun they had. Strengths of the event were that it went without any incidents or major incidents or injuries towards the participants, which was good. The organisation was really good, as we all arrived on time to prepare for the long day we had ahead. Everyone knew their jobs, what they had to do. Weaknesses. The weaknesses were that the stewards' voices could not always be heard over the background music, or the stewards couldn't get to someone in time if they had fallen over to double check if they're okay. This can be improved in the future by giving the stewards a megaphone so they can be heard all over the event. My strengths were communication and organisation skills. My communication was good. As I was approachable, and if the participants were approaching me, I would approach them back with a positive manner. It was also a strength of mine that I completed the health and safety walk around, checking all the obstacles before to see if they are fit and safe to use. This was a strength because if anything had gone wrong, this would have been my fault. So that I went round and checked it all was good, and no one got injured using any of the equipment. My weaknesses were my ability to project my voice when addressing the participants at the start of the race. With the music in the background, I don't think a lot of them could hear what I was saying. This could lead to more noise coming from the participants talking amongst themselves. This meant a delay in the start of the group at the first wave. I had to ensure they all understood the instructions and where they were going to start off with. To improve my knowledge and experience and skills of stewarding and event planning, I could volunteer in the other events and try to shadow the events planner. I could also do an MVQ course of security and stewarding.